Okay, folks. Hey, we're getting the week started here. I've arrived at Davis Rubber here in Little Rock, just a few miles from the Oakley, North Little Rock yard. I'm actually on the inbound scale. And then once I went into the little self-serve booth here, it said no need to weigh if picking up bulk rubber. So this other driver just stopped, and who was turning here to the right, you might have seen him. He kind of told me what to do. So I'm going to show you this. After turning off the scale here, I'm supposed to drive through this lake. This is probably called Davis Lake. God, oh, my Lord. Goodness gracious, what a joke. God. Okay. All right, then he says I need to kind of pull. I can't see what the heck I'm driving in here. What a joke. So I'm supposed to turn here. I'm trying to get up here where I can see where he was talking about. All right, I'm supposed to back down beside, in between those buildings and stuff over here. You can't see it, but all right, so we're getting a load of tire chips, by the way, going to Ashdown, Arkansas, to the Domtar facility, where I've delivered to before. It's just that I didn't pick up here. That's the guy up in front of me that kind of gave me some instructions. I'm just trying to get lined up where I can maneuver here. All right, I'll show you some more in a minute. Okay guys, well this has been a fun load already, and I learned something about my truck. So I'm in the loading position. The loader is going to get the first load right through there, getting tire chips, and but I got stuck trying to back up through all those mud holes there. I got to a position where my axle here was not hitting the ground and I couldn't go anywhere, so they had to hook me up. I actually had to use my bar that you put in here and put a bolt through there, and they used one of their forklifts to pull me forward. Then I got up there on the high spot and got going and just kept going. The key is to not stop. All right, so here goes the first load. He said normally he'll put 5 dumps in the back, 5 in the front, and then hopefully 5 in the middle, but we'll see. I told him I'll be watching my gauges, we'll see. Because this is not the best level ground to be reading gauges on, but yeah, nice folks here. They were helpful getting me unstuck. But you know, what a mess, what a mess. I had to back from way over there up into here. Of course, that's where I got stuck because it's just such a big hole. And my truck, I did not know this, but you know, my Freightliner I drove for Maverick had a button where you could activate both axles, like in the snow or whatever, or in this situation to get more traction. But this one does not. So hate to have learned that. Anyway, let me concentrate on getting loaded here. There's a scoop going in. Tire chips. All right, guys. It's a little after 9 a.m. About to leave this shipper, Davis Rubber here in Little Rock. That was quite a learning experience. What a mess. Actually got stuck and they had to pull me out. Yeah, what a mess. So this load is going to Ashdown, Arkansas. GPS says it's about 2.5 hours. See if we can get out of here. What a mess. Yeah, nice folks here, but honestly, I hope I never come back here. I got little pieces of wire stuck all in my tires, you know. I had to go around with my gloves and kind of pull them out. I mean, they'll probably come out, but you know, I don't like wires in my tires. Oh, what a mess. What a mess. All right, so let's get out of here. We're right beside the Little Rock airport. Just for a geographical reference. That's it, kind of straight ahead there, a part of it. All right, let's see if we can, gotta look for trains. There's a couple of places back in this area that I had delivered to from Maverick. One of them's right down the road there. I can see it from here. Anyway, oh man, I'm glad to get out of there. That was a mess. So you know, I'm starting this week out on Tuesday morning. I got home Saturday around noon. And then I decided to take off Monday because I had a dentist appointment. And I got my truck in the shop. The mechanic I was talking to said he could get it done Monday. So I just went ahead and took off the road Monday, got all that done. I got my half fenders put on. I got some new mud flaps with hangers put on. So finally got that done. But that'll make for a short week. That's all right. You got to do that kind of stuff. So we're supposed to have, and you can see it's already sprinkling, but we're supposed to have wind and rain coming in today, tomorrow, and then some weird stormy warmer air coming in. So it's gonna be kind of a weird weather week around here anyway. Okay, well, that's it for now. I'll try to show you some when I get to the customer. Okay, everybody. Hey, we're arriving here in Ashdown, Arkansas. It's down here near the Texarkana area. And of course the address they give you on this order for the Domtar, it's a big paper mill actually, but the address will take you over on Highway 71 to the main entrance like I went to the first time, and they'll tell you to come back around here a few miles away on Highway 32 to a different entrance, which is what we're doing now. I think this is our turn in here. I hope so anyway. You know, the first time I came here, it was several weeks ago. I didn't notice the paper mill smell. But today, I do. You know, if you've ever been around a paper mill, you know that smell. So yeah, I think this is the entrance. They've got a dual scale up here. And one of those self-serve deals. So once I'm on the scale, I'll have to go in and, as I remember, enter some information onto a computer or something, and I guess get a printout. I really don't remember. And and then it's a pretty good drive around through the property to get to the unload spot. In fact, the first time I came in here, I got lucky because there was another Oakley driver that came in just right behind me, and he knew how it worked. He'd been here before, so I was able to follow him around.
Yeah, hardwood. Did you get in behind the pine, or how's this working over here?
All right, so I'm gonna get over here on this right scale. There's a fella bringing in some
Hardwood. Did you get in
logs.
behind the pine, or how's this working over here?
Let me turn this off. All right, let me get checked in here. I'll try to show you some unload later. Okay. Well, I went in there and they got a machine in there. You have to enter some stuff and it prints you out a couple of tickets like this. So now I can go unload. And then we'll be coming out here on the other side. And we have to go in and scan in these papers and keep a copy for ourselves and leave them a copy. But I got lucky. There was a nice fella in there that kind of helped me out. Wasn't totally self-serve, but I had pretty much entered what I needed to in the machine, but he was checking on me, which I appreciate. Okay, so let's see if I can remember how to get around here. It's quite a little drive, as I remember. And then when I'm done here, of course, it's raining pretty good. Has been all day. Most of the day, anyway. So, probably gonna get pretty wet. But this stuff dumps out pretty easily, pretty clean. I'll have to sweep it out, of course. Won't sweep very well because it's gonna be wet. It actually had a lot of moisture on it when they loaded it because I had water leaking out the rear of the trailer while I was getting loaded. And then you know, once I get scaled out of here, I'll call in. Remember, my dispatcher Joey is on vacation all week, so I'm talking to his partner, Shane. Shane told me yesterday that from here he thought I'd be going to El Dorado, Arkansas. But that could have changed. I don't know. I'll find out when I call in. But you can see most of the paper mill over there to the right. Lots of prepared logs there in the pile straight ahead. Big operation. There's a lot of lumber industry down here in South Arkansas. Okay, as I remember, we're gonna kind of make this S turn here. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of show you around while I'm doing it. Maybe it'll stop raining for a few minutes. To get my hard hat out, the safety shirt. I don't know if they require it, but I'm going to do it anyway. I didn't notice any signage back there about all that, like some places do, but alright, so we've got a couple of trucks coming out here where I need to go in, so I'm going to let them come out. There's a big pile of sawdust straight ahead, I suppose. Okay. right here to the right. I don't know if you saw it, but it said rubber chips, which is the product I'm hauling this way. And I think I've got to go up, I think I've got to go through this stop sign, make a right. All right. Yep, you can see on that blue sign there to the right, it says #1 chip dump and rubber chips. To the right. As I remember, they don't really, you know, like have anybody out here assisting in any way. It's just, you know, you get to the pile and you dump them out and go. It's not the best piece of ground for dumping either, as I remember. It's kind of not real flat, kind of bumpy. We'll see though. Kind of depends on how the pile is. All right, so over here, let's see. Over here to the left is the pile. So, tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and stop right here for a minute and get me a long sleeve safety shirt on. Oh. No, there's a truck coming by, so let me go ahead and get out of the way. He's wanting to turn here, I think. So let me go ahead and get out of the way. So there's the pile right there. It's not too big, so I'll be able to pull up in there pretty well. Last time I was here, it was way out further, so it's kind of hard to get up in there to a good spot. Plus there was two of us trying to unload. And of course we got some mud to go through. Oh, and a nice bump. Oh, yes. Okay, so that's it right there where we're gonna unload. I'll be able to position myself a little better than the last time. Since there's nobody else here, I'm just gonna pull up and back up in there and then get my tarp unfolded, open the gate, and give it a dump. I'll try to show you some of it in a minute. All right guys, let me show you this before I start dumping. Got my door opened up. There's the load. A little bit of it's already fallen out, but look at all the water still coming out of there. It was pouring out when I first opened the gate. All right, so there's a look at it. You know, we latch the door. There's a chain. There's a little thing right here where you can tighten the chain in there to keep the door in place. Got our mud flaps off the back and hanging right here. Got the suspension dump air released and the tailgate air released. All right, let's dump it.